Well, today is Memorial Day, and I hope everyone is remembering those service people, men and women, that gave their all for us. And on this special day, we try to remember them as we should all year round. And I knew it was a little while since I've done a video on my napping, so I thought what I'd do is show you the latest napping that I've been doing. So here's my table full of goodies. Now what I've done is I wanted to show the tools I used. So we'll start off right here. This is everything that I use to make everything you see here. Of course, you need a good pressure pad. About time I made a new one. These are two pieces of leather sewn together. Make a good pad. On a braiding block, you can use a sandstone, whatever, grindstone, whatever you like to use. Pressure flaker. This is a copper one with an adjustable copper nail in it. I use an antler tine because I like to feel antler in my hand when I'm working. And then there's this moose billet. This is a newer acquisition of mine. I got this in 2019, and I plan on using this one a lot. It's got a lot of weight to it. So to start things off, I kind of got into making, because some folks wanted these, some knives. So these are Obsidian Knives, and I really like the way these look. Now I made the sheaths also. Just got some really nice leather. But check this out. Look at this. I call this liquid black. And boy, does this ever fit the hand well. Let's see if I can get it out there so you can see it. Yeah, this is a really nice piece of that shiny, glossy black obsidian. And then I made another one, excuse me, and that one's gone already. I made that for a special friend. But this one also is made for someone that's yet to receive it. I don't know how well you're going to see this, but this blade, it's got some really cool stripes in there. But this is my other obsidian knife. I like big handles because I like to be able to hang on to a knife really well, and so it doesn't slip around your hand. So there's those two knives. Then I did a little chipping, and when I chip, I haven't got a lot of rock right now available because, well, we haven't had any nap-ins because of all this shutdown, and I pretty much stretch my rock out for a whole year if I can. But the first point I made was this hardened style point. I tell you what, I just never grow tired of this form. Look at this guy. It's a really pretty piece of K County chert, which comes from the Oklahoma-Kansas border. This has been heat treated. Look at the little rosy tip on that. I love that. It's just loaded with fossils. It's a real favorite of mine, and I debated on whether making this a knife blade or just a point type, and I went with the point type because I just like hardened points. So that's what I went with. Well, of course, I felt that I needed to keep up and make my signature style point, which is a Snyder's point. And this one's nice and thin, as you can see, like they are. And again, this is K County. Love the pink of this material. And that one turned out pretty good. I mean, I haven't made a Snyder's point probably since last year. So I haven't lost the ability to do it. Then number 3 came along. That's this one right here. Let's see if we can get a little sun on this. Maybe that's too much sun, but we'll try it. This is a beveled Thebes style point. See the bevels? When you turn it, the opposing bevels. When you look down at it, it's got a twist. Very classic form. The base is similar to what they made. Beautiful stone. This is Flint Ridge chalcedony. It's the greener variety, which is a little more rare, but the thing that makes this point so special is that red tip. I couldn't have had it come out better if I'd planned on it. So there's that one. And the last point I just recently made a couple days ago is this Dovetail Point. Now this is the last piece of this gorgeous Flint Ridge material that I got from Roy Miller out in Ohio. He owns the quarry and he quarries this material, and I was lucky enough to be able to get a nice bunch off of them a couple years ago. So this dove has got a lot of beautiful color, and that's a little bright. Let's see how that shows up in the light. Really pretty. Isn't that a gorgeous stone? So those are the 4 I've made. Let's just put this one up in the light, see if you can see the fossils in this. Hard to tell from what I can see. And this one here. So that's my work that I've been putting out so far this year. You know, with everybody being kind of locked in and hanging around home, it's a perfect opportunity for me to polish off some of my knapping skills and shake the rust off, and to see if I still can do it or not. I'm feeling pretty good this year, and I'm not overdoing it, and this is what I've made so far. So I just wanted to update everybody on what I've been doing, and I'm hoping to come out soon with a knapping video where it shows me knapping. I got to set it up and make sure I've got good rock, and we'll put that one out too. So hope everybody's observing Memorial Day, remembering those that gave all. Some gave some, and some gave all. So please remember them, and keep watching, and I hope there'll be more soon.